It was your boy Heaven Hollywood from the IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And I was just waiting for Spill the Sugar. If you follow the page on Instagram, Spill the Sugar. I was just waiting for them to drop this post. I knew it was coming. I didn't want to make a comment until after they dropped it first. But let's talk about it. Joe Budden numbers return to normality. Now, as I stated a month and a half ago when this split first took place, I seen a lot of people, as just like I read in the post, I see a lot of people say, "Oh, that's it. I'm not messing with Joe no more. I'm not going to watch the podcast unless he brings Rory and Maul back." And I gotta admit, I was a little puzzled. Now, Joe Budden has been doing this part. When he first started this podcast, he didn't have Rory and Maul. When he was with Melissa Mendez, I believe her name was, or Melissa Mendez, the podcast was fine then. So Joe created this podcast. Let's not get it twisted. He is the podcast. So when I saw people talking about, I'm done with Joe because of Rory and Maul's not going to be there. What? I was flabbergasted. And then the first couple of shows without Rory and Maul, after people realized he wasn't going to be really spilling no tea, the numbers seemed to dip. And then people said, "See, look at the numbers. I told you he's going to suffer without Rory and Maul. This show is over." I seen some people actually saying the show was over. But now Joe Budden, after people have now realized that, you know what? Never really need them that much. It takes people a couple of shows. Once you're used to them not being there, everything goes back to regularity. He just dropped a video maybe less than 24 hours ago that is closing in on 500,000 already. So that's going to probably be at 1 million. Once Joe is on that show and in his pocket, there's nothing that's going to stop this show from not doing numbers because Joe is the show. As I stated, it's not called Joe, Rory, and Maul. It was called the Joe Budden Podcast. So for everybody talking about you're not watching it, well, either he got new watchers or you were just blowing smoke and you're right back watching it again. That's the bottom line. So Joe Budden looks as though he is right back doing the same numbers he was when Rory and Maul was there. And that is because Joe is going to make it work. And people are starting to realize, you know what? Just Rory and Maul, they were just two other guys that if Joe puts two other guys in their slot and sits them right where sit one right in Maul's chair, sit one on the couch next to Joe where Rory used to sit, you still got Parks, and you won't even know the difference. Now, if those dudes came from behind the camera, now all you got to do is put some dudes where they were sitting. Or if you want to replace one with a female, if you want to try to iron it out, this is kind of like a male perspective podcast. I think Joe tried it with the female and it really didn't work. But if he wanted to put a female there, some eye candy for the fellas, and then get, a person, for that the dudes like. I mean, a dude that the dudes like, and have a lady there that the dudes like, and also maybe a female that the females, like their perspective. The numbers will go through the roof with Joe leading the way. So everything's back to normal. Everybody shut up about Rory and Maul. They're not coming back. And Joe doesn't need them back. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends.